This how press it. Ah! What the fuck? Alright, no. Go.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. This is crazy. How the fuck did I lose over that fucking fuck-ass hybrid cow-horse monster piece of shit? Hannah-B, you got something coming, bitch. And Loda, when I see you next, it's over. Death! This is literally the worst thing to happen to anyone ever. Oh my god. Nevaeh is a blind bat, and Twig sucks. Bella, you gotta take this for me. And Ikea, I'll see you in the loser's circle soon. And Frith, fuck you. Bye.
I finally won! Remember when I said just give me the animal makeover? Exactly, I was right. That horse, her name is Blue Jeans, like from Hannah Montana. I love her with every fiber of my being, and she got me the win. I'm really gonna try and keep this energy and momentum going. I would like to thank Blue Jeans the horse. I would like to thank Nevaeh / Mama Finger for giving me the win. I would like to thank my parents. I would like to thank Venom. I would like to thank, well, not Twig, because she didn't like me. That's okay, but I'm so happy. When she said I won, it was full body chills. It was a full body reaction. And I would also like to retract my previous blowing up in last episode's confessional. Thank you so much. Oh my god.
Last episode was such a gag. Bitch, I'm gagged as fuck. I mean, Maxine, you will be missed. I am going to avenge you, even though I sworn you were my biggest enemy. As for the challenge, they said I was not pinky shit anymore. We are so up. We're so up. Frith, there's something for Frith, and it's getting really scary. It's getting serious. It's time to lock in, and it's time to get my head in the game.
I was finally in the top for something else, but I really want to be in the top for something that's not a lip challenge, since I really do want to showcase my other skills. As for Max being eliminated, she sabotaged me, so rest in peace, you spooky bitch.
Last episode, we don't talk about last episode, honey. We only look at the future. We don't talk about last episode. I kind of ate that week.
Going into episode 5, I did not do any better last week. So, I mean, of course, hashtag thoughts and prayers that this week I'm gonna excel. But what I'm really hoping more than anything is that the judges can kind of understand where I'm coming from and what I'm trying to do. I think if they understand who I am and what my point of view is when it comes to these things, it might help my placements. So we shall see how the tables turn crumble cookies. Oh.
Hello, my finger friends. Welcome to an extra special episode of Finger Johnson's Drag Royale. This week, I'll need you to rap or sing on an original beat made by none other than me for our first song challenge of the season. And we have our very first ever guest judge. For the first time ever in finger history and in online drag competition history, we have a drag race queen joining us on the judging panel. Dulce from Canada's Drag Race. Let's get to that stage. Hey girl, what would you do if when you okay, so he said yes would go? Yeah. Dulce, mother, my Mexican sister. How does it feel to be guest judging these chops tonight?
Well, hi, hello. Thank you so much for having me. I am very excited. Listen, I am always judging these bitches, so the fact that I get to do it and then never to say anything back is kind of sickening. And I'm really excited to see what everybody brought this week.
Amazing. This week, our top 5 are performing a song together. Wait. That's not all. I think I forgot to mention something. Oh, that's right. Piper Bomb, Sour Patch, and Max have all been eliminated within the last 3 episodes. Their eliminations have left me unsettled. They definitely had more to show. So what do you say, Twig and Dulce? Do we give them another chance?
Well, that is a very interesting question. I say, let them eat cake, let them have a bit of dulce. Yes, let them come back in, try again, and, you never know. One week might not be someone's week, the next week will be someone else's week, so, yes, bring them back.
No! Well, I was gonna do it anyway. Hit the track.
Gas pedal ignition, I'm moving forward. Run them over one by one, I'm giving big swerve. Piper Patch Max, sorry that we lost ya. Highway capacity, no more than 10 tons. Started slow, move fast, I accelerate. Bottom low safe when I never press the brakes. Lasted this long and I'm gonna go far. What do? Bitch, I see a
She's
car.
a real fashion queen, R.I.P. Hannah-B. These girls looking ugly, no shade. I'll shaking my body, yaddy yaddy. These boys wanna be my. Did you know, boys and girls, it's fucking
Hi, honey, it's time for me spotlight.
Optimus feeling puss for once in her life. Laser beam bats at the pussy curves. These are the lads like boys. That's kinda gay.
Bitches ain't got flavor, call me finger, jump and savor. Bet on me, give me a wager, I'm the program, not the player. Tiny waist, pretty face, always lays, cracker can. Same name, bitches laying fire, I'll give them the flame. I'm the boss, take your loss, bitches shit it's gonna cost. Teeth yellow, get the floss, but don't whack me when I cross. Mother down, ugly clowns, all these bitches in a pound. Shape is round, hope I down, cause I'm about to snatch your crown.
One last week, other hoes weak, can't compete except defeat in your faces. I'm in first places, struggle on the runway, calling it a done day. Still gonna try, even if I'm shy. I'm gonna show you a brand new way.
Oh my guys, on the runway, take you hoes to heaven. But then your host looks out of 10 and 11. Cause my name is Hannah-B, and I'm one of them Asians. So call me Dog, it's host need more than a facelift. Facelift, yeah, more than a facelift. Host mugs look like Donald the racist. Your host look big back cause my tummy is wasteless. Y'all hosts got cool because y'all host tasteless.
Oh, hi. What the fuck is up? Pipe bomb, super sweet lip buttercup. Quit day one cause some shit was going on. But now I'm back here to end all these maricons. Step up to the party and these girls crashing out. Sour Patch, big belly, even bigger mouth. Quick little question for the girl who went out sick. Babe, where were you on January 6th?
Pucker up, bitches all coming through. Thought you saw the less than me? Haha, nice try, boo. Better than ever have the fire in me. Don't try, step back and take a seat. First, I'm sugar, then buzz, I sting. Don't be shocked, cause Sour Patch runs this ring. Sweet on arrival, chaos on the track. I'm really sweet in front of you, but watch your back.
It's MSC, I'm the MVP, cause not one of these farts can outfinger me. Bitch. Hunty Bergner Shardy. Girl, let's fight the Republican Party. Whoa. I'm a real ass bitch from Virginia, so let me remind ya that bitch you gay, no Melanie DeRay.
Well, damn. You may now listen to that track, now streaming nowhere, available nowhere, at nowhere. Now, on the runway, category is I hate gay Halloween, because what do you mean you're dressed as Charlie Kirk's bullet hole wound? A red look. First, Loda.
I wanted to give a royalty fantasy with exquisite headpiece, beautifully layered gowns, and exquisite colour choices, and a stunning, while also implementing a villainous edge.
Next, Frith.
I am strutting down the runway like Dracula in the halls of his castle in this beautiful red vampire look. I'm very scary. I'm very fierce. And I'm wearing red. So, take that.
Next, IKEA.
I'm kind of wearing red. Okay? The outfit is red. Take it. Touch all this red.
Next, Max.
Red has slowly but surely become my favorite color as of recent, and a lot of my looks have red in them, so I wanted to get creative. It took a couple of tries, but I landed on this fierce red dragon fantasy. She's the sweetest girl you'll ever meet until you come for her. Then, she'll burn you alive.
Next, Piper.
I'm a walking, moving piece of art on this stage. Everything on my body is stained with blood and sinew to make the outfit red. I am running out of things to say.
Next, Bella.
I see red. This look is red and cool and chic. And I decided to tone it down a bit for this runway so you could really embrace the color of the look. Not anything too fancy, just red.
Next, Hanabi. So my all red look represents the suffering women have to go through on a daily basis. It's more a subtle way of doing it, but I focus more on like a couture type vibe to the entire outfit. Happy how this turned out, so I hope the judges love it, and I hope everybody else loves it too. And Sour Patch.
So for my red look, I am giving you flower realness. I am covered in jewels all over. I'm dangling with diamonds, and topped off I have Asian flower, which is the Rafflesia. It is really rare, and you'll never see another one like me. Rare and unique. Okay.
Now for critiques. First, Loda. Loda, I hope I pronounced that right. I like the Optimus Prime mention. I love that. I have watched a lot of the Transform movies. I found like the cool rhythm. I thought you had a really cool rhythm. I thought there might have been a little bit too many words trying to like fit in there. And I found myself doing that too. I actually had to rewrite my verse for Drag Race, I want to say like 3 times, because it just wasn't, like I was trying to say a little bit too much. So I did notice that a tad bit. In terms of the look, I love it. I think it's very maximalist. I think with the makeup, I like the headpiece. I love everything. I almost wish the skirt was red, but that would probably be my only possible critique on the look, because it's overall very well done.
I think your verse was fun. It wasn't like amazing or anything, but like it was cute. It was good. I liked it. I think you had some moments where the flow felt off, but I think overall you did a good job. You did like an okay job. I do like this look though. My only problem is it's the same problem I had last week, where I feel like some parts feel a little cluttered, but I still think overall this is like a good look, and I do really enjoy it.
I love that you chose to sing to start off. It definitely set you apart in a good way, and your lyrics are very funny. But I just have to say this as the person who edited the song, because the other people aren't gonna know this. The original take of yours was extremely offbeat. The reason the lines in your verse are all overlapping each other is because they had to, or else all of the lines would be offbeat as fuck. I'm not sure what your intention was with that, because it wasn't communicated to me, so I can only assume it wasn't intentional. But with the editing, I do like your verse. So, next, Frith. I can always count on you to write your verses on top of the melody of the beat. I don't know if I'd say that's a good thing this time. Your verse wasn't bad by any means. The lyrics are fairly decent, but because you decided to follow the beat's melody for your flow, you really blended in and didn't really stand out.
Riff, I hope I said that as well. I thought it was a really cool cadence. I love how it, slowly sped up. This look, to me, does look a little too simple, in my personal opinion. It looks like a reveal jacket, like something that someone would wear for finale lip sync. I love the material and I love the jacket. Actually, fun fact, I'm getting made a jacket like that, very similar, like literally zipper in the front, in all black, but it's a reveal. It's a dance number, so that would be my critique for that one.
Your verse made me giggle so much. I don't know why, it was just so funny to me. I think the lyrics are fine. It's not like Megan level, but it's not Dax level either, so I guess they're passable. I don't know. I do feel like the flow could have been better, but I don't think, again, it wasn't bad. I do think your delivery was very weak, and I think if you just had a stronger delivery, it could have made up for the lackluster lyrics and flow. I will say I did like this look. I love the vampire of it all, and yeah, it was cute. I do kind of wish that it was a little something more special. I think besides the fangs, it's like, oh, okay, it's a red dress, it's fine.
Next, IKEA. I am fairly gagged. I did not expect you to do well this week at all, but you kind of did. I wish you kept the same syllables you had for the flow on the first line, because that was legitimately perfect, but the flow choice was still nice regardless. What do I do? Bitch, IKEA car. I love that so much. This look, on the other hand, it sure looks.
So the first thing I wrote down was, I love your name. I didn't get it at first because I thought it meant IKEA as in the store. But I think the more you sang or rapped, I knew what the name was supposed to mean and the jokes and everything. And I specifically wrote, it's a really good connection to your name. So you're making car jokes and making all the things. I'm oh, okay, I'm clicked in. I know the name now. I understand it more. You had one of my favorite endings as well, saying why, because bitch, I'll key your car. And I'm oh, okay, I get it now. So I really did enjoy that. In terms of your look, I do think it might be just a tad little bit simple in terms of the dress, but I really like the hair, the accessories. I also love, I'm assuming the arm is painted too, which I think is super cool. So overall, I think you did a really good job.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not think you would do that well, but honestly, you did pretty good. Okay, white girl, I didn't know you had that in you. I really liked your verse. I love that it was car themed, since, that's the pun of your name, And I think the flow was pretty good as well. I also like this runway. The only thing is that it's just a red dress. I know there's blood on the hands and there's this cool hair or whatever. The actual outfit part, what you're wearing is it's just a red dress. But I still think you did a good job this week.
Next, Max. This look is something in a bit of an underdeveloped way. You could have done a lot more with a dragon, mind flayer pussy concept, but I digress. Your verse was hilarious. I do wish you were on beat more. I get that it was kind of, if drag is a crime, then lock me up, mixed with talk singing, but
Some more rhythm ain't hurt nobody, girl. It was still funny though, so.
Max, I loved the levels again. I loved when you're like, Virginia, Ramainja. I thought that was sickening. I think that really grabs someone's attention. I like the Cher ad-libs. I thought that was really funny, kind of out of the blue. The meow at the end, I was like, that's so random, but what a great way to end, I guess, overall end the song. In terms of the look, love this look. Love this look. I think it's really well done, and to be completely red with going to extra details of having the holes in the wings, the burning wings, that kind of thing. It kind of elevates it with the horns, tiny crown. I would say that was also one of the top looks.
So goddamn funny. I'm glad that you can't rap, so you were like, oh, well, I can do Cher, and I always talk like I just did 5 lines of coke, so let me just run with that and write something. And you wrote something. You definitely did. It was very entertaining. My only issue is, if I told Piper that their verse was objectively bad, then yours is objectively terrible. I don't know. I still lived, but I feel like if we're judging based off how good the lyrics were, then you're kind of last, if I'm real. But I still kind of lived. I also love this runway. This is also my favorite runway from you. My only thing is I don't understand this little thing on your mouth. I get that it's supposed to look more demonic there, but I don't know. It feels weird. It feels out of place. I don't understand it too well.
Next, Piper. Bitch, you ate that verse down. I am so glad you decided to share your voice with us. Paid off 100%. You ate, chewed. I did not expect this from you. This look is okay. That wig is very Max coded, but you're kind of just wearing rags, to be honest.
Piper. Okay, Piper. Oh, hi. What the fuck is up? Love that line. I love that line. I heard that right away and I was like, that's sickening. I love it. So that was my favorite entrance line, probably from the whole song. I thought it was sickening. It grabbed my attention. It was just so different. My favorite part was when you said Sour Patch Belly. Wait, Sour Patch Big Belly, big but bigger mouth or something like that. I think I might have paraphrased that, but I loved that line. I think that's so sickening. I think that's so funny. When it comes to the look, I love it. I see where it was going. I think perhaps a sickening updo would have been wonderful. For that, maybe would have sold it a bit more, and maybe some rhinestones or something on the blood. But I think the prosthetic was very, very well done. And I just really liked a lot of your verses. I thought, that entrance line, I can't get over it. That was a really good way to make an impactful, start. So really, really good job.
Your verse was so camp. I'm gonna be honest, I lived. It was just so funny. I do feel I don't know, I think it's objectively not good. I don't think it's good, objectively speaking, but I don't know, it was funny as fuck to me. Now the look. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to be. This is garbage, but I don't know, you kind of ate the verse belly.
Next, Bella. I'm gonna be so honest with you right now, Bella. I did not live. I could not tell what rhythm you were trying to go for in your verse. It all felt so offbeat. And this look is kind of cute, but Lord, that verse. Girl.
Bella. So, one of the lines that you said that I loved was, I'm the boss, so take your loss. Sickening. I think that is sickening. I think you have a lot of amazing rhymes, which is really important. So I really enjoyed that. I love your look. I think it's very chic. I could have maybe done a little bit more draggy, but still just in general, I still think it's a sickening look. I almost thought it was an eye patch for a second, but I see it's just the swooped hair. So I love it. I love the little choker piece. I can't tell if those are shorts or if they're a skirt. If they're short, I might not like as much. I like a skirt better, and maybe no fishnets. But the look in general is something really sickening, and I could see Ebony wearing that now. Like that's an Ebony look, and that is a very big compliment.
I'm gonna start off with what I love, which were the lyrics. I think they were very fun, and I think they're very good, and I just loved them. I also really like this look. It's by far my favorite look from you. Now, my problem was the flow you chose. I think at first it was perfect. I think if it stayed at that pace, it could have been like an easy win for you. But at some point you kind of took a pause, and I guess that threw you off a bit because you ended up coming back with the rest of your lines and started speeding through it too fast, and it really threw off the delivery of them, and I feel like they weren't as impactful because of that. But I also feel like it didn't match the beat of the song. I feel like it was too much, but I still feel like you did a good job despite that.
Next, Hanabi. Bitch, this look is everything. You ate this down. Bitch, you better. Bitch, that verse was terrible.
Hanabi, I want to say, like, with the verse and especially this look, it really gave that you were kind of one of the fashion queens, I would say, possibly, of this season. It looks very well done. I love, like, the chains. I kind of get the whole concept, like, weighing you down. I hope that's what it is. It kind of gives that. I love the headpiece. I love everything. I like how it's, it's just gorgeous. I love the line, Donald the racist. I thought that was funny. As well as, got COVID because y'all are tasteless. I thought that was sickening. I thought it was a good tie-in. And I think you had one of, like, my favorite looks that I saw this week. So, congrats on that.
You and Bella have the exact same problem where you started off so strong, and lyrically, you two are probably the strongest as well. But then you took a pause near the end, and the last 2 or 3 lines just felt very rushed through. Again, I think your lyrics were still amazing overall, and I think your verse was still delivered very good. So I think you're still fine. I don't think you're, like, bottom worthy or anything. But that did throw the verse off for me. And I don't know. This look, I assume you're, like, being thrown into water to, like, drown or some shit. But, like, I don't know. It's kind of a mess to me. I don't really know what's going on.
And Sour Patch. Your lyrics were a bit stereotypical for a song challenge, but I don't know. You kind of pulled it off. I liked it. It was fun. This look is pretty. It's just nice to see you back trying again after 60 seconds, a little bit too much to count to. It's very nice.
Sour Patch. So I thought the lyrics were very on brand with the name, which is something I wanted to do as well when I wrote my verse for Canada's Drag Race Season 6, Many Say Robbed. By many, I mean myself. But the lyrics were on brand. Like, I knew who you were. I knew the connection with the name. I like the puns with the name. Like, even myself, Dulce, I spoke a lot about Spanish. I talk a lot about, like, all that stuff because it connected to my name. So I thought that was super cool. I kind of related to that. I loved one of your last lines. I thought that was super cool. As well as this is one of my other favorite looks. Probably, I would say, top 2 looks. It was sickening. It was a really, really cool look. Probably you and Hanabi probably have, like, if I had to decide, I don't know which ones. I think that one, it gives, what's the designer's name? Mugler, when they did the shell dress, I think it is. It's sickening. It's expensive, that's for sure. And I love the way it looks. I love that you did an updo. I think anytime a gown is worn, it requires an updo. As I just said that I remembered I did not wear a gown for my design. I did not wear a updo for my design challenge. But to be fair, I didn't have one. I did not have one. So, and fun fact, the wig that I wore that episode for the design challenge, the blue one, that was Van's. That was Van's wig. So I had to borrow someone's wig. And jewelry. Actually, the jewelry was Velma's. So, everyone was just everybody else's but mine. But I do. Anyways, that was my long tangent on why I like updos. So, Good job, Sour Patch.
At first, I was like, oh, yeah, like, Sour Tour, that was awesome. And then I listened to it again, and you lost me when you had 3 lines, almost back to back, about being sweet but not being sweet. You know, like you said, first you said, I'm sugar and then I sting. Then you said, sweet on arrival, chaos on the track. Then you said, I'm really sweet in front of you, but watch your back. You said those 2 back to back, literally as the last 2 lines. And as much as I loved the rhythm throughout the whole verse, I do think, and I don't think repetition either is like necessarily a deal breaker in a verse, but I think when the lines are just so similar and there's not much creative differences in them, it kind of just becomes boring and repetitive. And I felt like, I don't know, it feels like you're just listening to the same line over and over again. But I love the runway. It's very beautiful.
Dulce, what do you think?
So, of course, there is always, the tops. So, I think, in my opinion, the tops this week would be IKEA, Bella, and Piper. And the winner of this week, in my opinion, would be a double win with Piper and IKEA. I think both of your songs really had a lot jam-packed in there. I knew a lot about your name. There were so many good puns, like IKEA, your ending was sickening. Piper, your beginning was sickening, like really got my attention and verses. So if it was up to me to give the win, I would give the win to both of you.
Now, I've made some decisions. Bella, Frith, Hannahby. You did not satisfy the thinker. You are the bottom 3 of this week. Only one of you will be safe. And that person is Hannahby. IKEA. After that verse, I let you key. My moped. Not the car just yet, girl. Loda. Well, sorta kinda. IKEA. Configurations. You are the winner of this week's challenge. Loda. You are safe. Good job. Piper, Sour, and Max. One of you will win and return to the competition. That person is Piper. Configurations, you are also the winner of this week's challenge and will be returning to the competition. Max, Sour. Oh hell, it's fucking Finger Johnson. Y'all can come back too. Fuck it. Frith and Bella. You two must lip sync to Charlie Charlie Kirky by whoever the fuck this is. Good luck and do fuck it up. Oh. Bella, you are safe. Liana plane ride back home because I must ask you to vacate the premises immediately. Frith, you are safe. Well, thank you all for joining us today, and thank you to Dulce for joining us as well. #yes!